my white question's gonna come up later. So like it involves cooking, culinary arts. So I tried tracking down like the history of culinary arts and cooking, and I didn't really know where it started. And like a lot of websites just said, oh, like, you know what, prehistoric times, caveman, you know, they had to roast something, cook something up. You know, there must have been a fire, ate a little dinosaur, and like, hey, it's something good, it's fire right here. So culinary arts, actually like, so the official like recorded thing was Henry IV around the 1500s to like 1800s. It was called the Grand Cuisine, which was basically, it involved like a lot of technical, rich foods, rich dishes, and just like expensive, crazy wealthy stuff, but it was only like for wealthy people. And then after that, it was around 1800s to 1900s, called the Classical Cuisine, and that involved like a more simplified version of what Henry IV had going on for him, and just like involved everyone else. Then the New American Cuisine. So the New American Cuisine was like about. So it's like, you know how America's like the melting pot, that makes them different, like foreign. So it was like that. So it was mixing a little bit of American with a lot of foreign, like culture backgrounds, a lot of history stuff, and so that's where it was before. Now it's this. All right, society changed a lot of people. A fast-paced society, a lot of people working, a lot of people don't have enough time to really do much. So you have crazy fast food places, you know, yeah. And then like the mass production of just like a bunch of people, like huge population. So like we have mass production of meats with farms and factories. So like a lot of antibiotics and a lot of growth hormones go into a lot of our meats and poultry and stuff like that. Alright, so my story. You know, my name's Leo. Should have said that. But I love cooking, and I think I picked it up from my dad. And yeah, I mean, it's just something I always like had a passion for. I know, like, I probably started cooking probably around 6th to 5th grade. You know, me and my friends would always just be like, oh, hey, we got a couple hot dogs to cook, we got a couple burgers, we got time, we want to go play. All right, we started the grill. My dad taught me a lot of what I know now. He's a personal chef / like caterer, and I help him with a lot of his events. And I think like the thing about the kitchen is just like it's a place where I can be who I want to be, because I could take something raw like an onion, like just from like the summer produce or like the grocery store, something raw and in its like form like closest to being like either caught or picked out from like the wild or whatever. I can take something raw and put it into something like super awesome and like design it the way I want it with like perfect texture, the perfect colors, the vibrant colors, and like it's just something like peaceful for me. Like I could go from having the worst day, then I'll step into my kitchen, grab my knife, cutting board, clean everything I want, get my ingredients, and I just start chopping away at whatever I want to make, like onions. They're scary stuff. I usually have to cook with like goggles on or something like that when I'm cooking. I don't want to cry. That's so dangerous, right? Because it's just like the smell and everything, but I love it. And yeah, I'm always cooking for my family. My mom's always telling me like how they're gonna miss me just because like I'm kind of like the cook of the house. So like every summer I'll cook. I'll cook for family, friends, and like I don't know, people will see all my stuff like I either put on Snapchat or Instagram or you know social media and stuff like that, and like they'll be like, oh hey, that was really good. Make me some. But like I don't know, it's like a really like intimate, like passionate things that I have. Like I don't just like cook for randoms. And yeah, so that's me. Like on Thanksgiving, we're throwing down a bunch of like huge feasts. That's tacos al pastor. This is my little brother cooking. We were chopping onions earlier, so you have to wear goggles. It's crazy. And then that's like I think it's like carne asada with quesadillas that we have just like made or something. Something real simple, but it's just like it's a really big passion for me. Like I have a really big passion for it because it's just like when we cook, it's just everyone's around the table, everyone's having a good time. Like it just like brings like everyone back to the house, and we can escape what reality is. Like it's terrible outside, it's ugly. Like we can like take all of our problems and put them aside for a bit and just like be with the family and connect with everyone. So it brings me to my question, why cooking? And yeah, that's my question, why cooking? It was like, the hardest thing was like coming up with this question. So I was like, all right, pick something you're passionate about. Like, I love the kitchen, I love cooking, I love culinary arts. So it's like, everyone has all these, why brutality, why police brutality, why like racial profiling. I was like, dang, like, I have no idea like how this is gonna relate to everyone else. So I was like, why cooking? Next one. All right, interviews and research. Okay, so first of all, these are not anyone I interviewed. This is just like my family and how it relates to the interviews. So a lot from the interviews I got was, it was really like unity and community that like cooking brought to people. And it was just like a way to bring people together. So this is when we're cooking, me and my little brother and my dad. And then this was, I came back from Marquette, I think during the SOL program. And I came home and I missed the home cooked meals because I'm just tired of the cafeteria food that Marquette was giving out. It was just like really boring. It was like the same thing, just on a different schedule. So I just came home and made food and we all made it together and like it was just great. And that's what I picked up from the research. A lot of it was just that, a lot of it was like nowadays people don't really get in contact anymore with like one another because like it's the fast food stuff, like they just bring it, feed it to their kids, and then they do whatever they want. Or like it's like a lack of community because it's like you're not getting the same feeling that you do when you get a home cooked meal versus something you just bought off the store. And I interviewed Enrique Torres. He was unemployed for a moment, but he's now a line cook at Cheesecake Factory in Marciano's, and he loves it. He's super happy. You know, he's like making like $17 an hour. He's had experience before in the food industry, and he just loves it. And it's like, it just made me really happy hearing that about him, because like something like the cooking and culinary arts is like a really prestigious thing, and it's hard to get like really famous for. And then Laura Garcia, she's a restaurateur. She has her own restaurant, and her thing was just like, she said, when people tell you like your cooking's really good, then just go for it. It's something you're good at. It's something you like to do. It's something that makes you happy, and that's why she like went into the restaurant business and started a restaurant. Solution. All right. My solution is cooking classes. I think, because I mean that's one thing like people are losing a lot of the insight of just how like cooking helps one another and just like brings like everyone together. Because like when we go to our grandma's, it's just like, yo, that food's there. Like it's something like home cooked, something rustic, something old, something like traditional. And it's just like cooking classes are like something I really want to push for. Like, because I know you should have it. I was in cooking class I think like last year. I think they had it this year with Mr. Madonna. And I mean, just learning about it is just great, because then you know where your like kind of where your products are coming from, and you see how you're going for something like an onion, like pepper, salt, something like raw into something amazing, something beautiful that tastes like nothing like you just saw the raw material. Something completely different. You take literally 5 different things and create like a whole like masterpiece, and just like you're just super excited because you're just like, dang, like I made that, you made that, you made that. Like you don't get that when you go to Burger King. Like, oh, can I get a Big Mac or that's not Burger King. So you know I don't do this fast food thing. So yeah, and then another thing was Food Revolution by Jamie Oliver. I was on TV. That was on TV for a while, and he was just trying to go to cities across America, trying to change the way lunchrooms are preparing food for children. Like instead of frozen food, get it fresh and get it from like local gardens or local farms. And then that's also like, you know, a good thing, because you're like promoting local businesses. You're helping the community and everything. And it's just like a better way to understand where your food's coming from, not just from a frozen package or like out of a bunch of like factories that are just like full of hormones and antibiotics that aren't good for our body. And I think that's like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, people's in the picture. My brother, my dad, my mom, my sister, and then the School Matters Culinary Program, which is, you know, on Block 37, like a couple blocks from me. Yeah.